Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray edition of High Plains Drifter. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guy 365. Okay, High Plains Drifter is here on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by Kino Lorber. It can be found as a slipcover edition, available at your online retailers. Now, when it comes to the film itself, High Plains Drifter is not only in my top 5 Clint Eastwood movies, but it's in my top 5 westerns of all time. I absolutely love this film. I mean, the western genre itself, I really enjoy as a viewer and as a cinephile, but when you have something like High Plains Drifter, which really is a dark take on the genre itself. I mean, in the movie, the character, there's really no good guys. There's no heroes. It's really morally gray or just completely leaning towards the dark side of character. You have the townspeople who were complicit in the death of the marshal. You have the quote-unquote bad guys. You have Clint Eastwood's The Stranger, who at best is morally gray, but really kind of, he's vengeance personified, and it's one of his darker takes. I mean, the actions that he does would not be considered heroic by any means, but this film absolutely works. It is just essentially like vengeance, you know, revisited on a town. And this is just a film that it's not for everybody. Really, if you're going in expecting, you know, white hats, black hats, this is not that type of film. It really has a lot to say from a philosophical standpoint. And of course, there's some ambiguity to the identity of the stranger. I have my theories. I really believe it's more of a supernatural element, but of course, there's more of a practical one out there. But yeah, I love the film. It's awesome. It really is, you know, it's a dark take on the genre, and it is just a fantastic watching experience. So definitely check it out. If you've never seen it, High Plains Drifter, I recommend it. All right, we're going to talk about the picture quality and the audio in just a moment, but first, let's do a quick unboxing. Okay, we have the 4K Ultra HD slipcover edition of High Plains Drifter from Kino Lorber. We've seen this artwork before, and I have always enjoyed it. I think it's really solid, so I like it. And then we have the back and the spine. Interior, no reversible artwork. And then just your basic Kino art. So yeah, very simple, but I really like it. Now let's talk about the picture quality and the audio. High Plains Drifter on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has a 2:3:5:1 aspect ratio with native 4K resolution and graded with both HDR10 and Dolby Vision. For purposes of this review, I will be discussing the Dolby Vision encode. The 4K release utilizes a previous restoration from the original camera negative. Film grain looks nicely preserved, and source blemishes are few. Having owned many previous format editions of the film, I can comfortably say the film has never looked better. The image enjoys an overall clarity, which alone makes this worth the upgrade. There are still, and always will be, a few soft shots that are baked into the source, either through artistic intent or type of camera used. The majority of the film, however, is noticeably better than what came before. Close-ups, of which there are many, showcase all the dirt and grit wonderfully. Sweat, beard stubble, and blood exhibit more depth and texture. Mid-level and far-away shots also produce favorable results in this area. Colors look much fuller all around. Red, red, red. Lago is red. When the stranger instructs the townspeople to paint the town red, with the Dolby Vision grading, it looks decidedly bolder, properly conveying the dark intent behind the purpose. Blue skies, the yellow-orange of fire, and earth tones also appear richer. The film's palette is very well balanced with Dolby Vision. Black levels are much more cinematic than previous formats. When the sheriff is being whipped to death in the flashbacks, the townspeople are properly shadowed and concealed by the night, only partially illuminated by torchlight or fire. Night sequences look deep and inky, adding to the atmosphere. No signs of elevation were spotted. There appears to be a few day as night shots, but true night scenes are solid and they look great. High Plains Drifter on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a DTS 5.1 as well as a 2.0 audio mix. Both tracks are essentially ports from their previous Blu-ray editions. For what it's worth, I've always found myself gravitating towards the 2.0 track. The 5.1 is a perfectly serviceable audio experience, but its immersive elements are fairly limited. The bulk of the film's audio is front focused, which I feel is better implemented with the mono. Occasional surround activity does pop in, most notably in the film's climax, but overall it's pretty sparse. The low end is minimal, but the explosion midway through the film is about as much oomph as you'll get here. When it comes to the mono, the delivery is clean with no imperfections from the source. Dialogue on both tracks is clear and prioritized well up front. The film has a great score and it comes through boldly on either track that you choose. For the picture quality, I'm going to give High Plains Drifter on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray an A. Kino's latest 4K offering is a welcome upgrade visually. The black levels are menacingly deep and color enjoys a bold look. The classic dark western has never looked better. For the audio mix, I'm going to score this one a B. Both audio tracks are going to be very familiar for longtime fans of the film. Audio cues sound good with a really energetic score for the listener. While an upgraded audio would have been nice, it's still a pleasing listening experience. So that is my review of High Plains Drifter on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. If you're interested in picking up a copy for yourself, I will leave an Amazon link in the comments section. If you use it, it really helps out the channel. But if you have the disc already, let me know your thoughts down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.